So, hey everyone, today we are going to discuss a problem and the name of the problem is GCD and LCM. So, what does the problem statement says? Problem statement says that we need to take two inputs, and for those two inputs, we need to find what is the GCD of that number as well as what is the LCM for that number. Okay, so let me first discuss what does it mean by GCD and what does it mean by LCM. Okay, so what do you mean by GCD? GCD stands for greatest common divisor. And what does mean by LCM? LCM stands for lowest common multiple. So let me first discuss about the GCD. So GCD, for example, I am taking considering two number, that is 12 and 36. And for those these two numbers, I need to find what is the GCD of these two numbers. So what does it mean? It means greatest common, that is common divisor of both these numbers. Okay, so for example, can I say one is going to divide 12 and 36? Yes, I can absolutely say that one is going to divide 12 and 36. Okay, can I say 2 can divide both these numbers? Yeah, 2 can divide. Can I say 3 can divide? Yeah, 3 is also going to be divide both these numbers. Can I say 4 can divide? Yeah, I can I say 6 can divide? Can I say 12 can divide? Yeah. So for at this stage, can I say next number is 13? So actually, I'm considering only the number which are going to divide both these numbers. So for example, if I'll talk about 18, so 18 is going to divide this 36, but not going to divide 12. So what does it mean? It means my range will shrink up to this section, because what is the greatest common divisor means? It means a number which can divide both these numbers. So 18 can't divide both these numbers, so my search up space will be up to this, and for in between these numbers I need to find the greatest number. That is greatest number. So what is my greatest number? That is 12. So this is going to be my GCD number. Okay, so in previous classes we have a way for finding GCD number. How we can find that? For example, let me consider a second test case. That is, what if I am considering a test case where the value of A is 10 and the value of B is 14. Okay, so we'll talk about LCM after completing this part. We'll move forward toward the LCM, but now first we'll cover up that part. So for example, if I need to find the GCD for those number, so we have when we were in our 6th or 7th standard, we have a standard way for finding that. How we'll find that? Firstly, what we'll do, that is, we'll make our greatest number as a dividend. So now 14 is my dividend and the smallest number is my divisor. And what will I do here? Simply I'm just going to divide this number. So if I'll divide 14 with the 10, so what will be my remainder? So my remainder will be 4. So if my remainder is 4, now the next step will be, the remainder is going to be my dividend. Sorry, the remainder is going to be my divisor, and the previous divisor is going to be my dividend. Okay, so now 10 will become my 10 will become my dividend, and the remainder will become my divisor. So again, if I'll divide it with this number, so what I'm going to get in? So if I'll divide 4 with 10, what I'm going to get in, that is 4 into 2, that is equals to 8. So my remainder will be 2. Again, what is going to happen? That is, my 2 will become a divisor, and the previous divisor will become my dividend now. So now 4 will become my dividend. So if I'll divide 2 with 4, then what I'm going to get it, that is, if I'll divide 2, that is 2 into 2, that is equals to 4, and now the remainder will become 0. So at stage when remainder will become 0, we'll break the condition. So, and at the breaking point, so what does the breaking point mean? It means whenever my remainder becomes 0, what will be the divisor at that time? So at that time my divisor is 2. So for this is my GCD. This is simply going to be my GCD. So I hope you will get the thing. Whatever I'm trying to say is, that is, this is going to be your GCD number. Okay, so let's talk about the LCM part too. So LCM stands for lowest common multiple. For example, what does it mean? If I'm saying that X is, I'm considering a number that is X, and I'm saying that X is a multiple of A and B. For let's say A is 12 and B is 36. Okay, so let's say A is 12 and B is 36. So what does it mean? It means X is a number which comes in the table of both these numbers. For example, what does it mean? It means, for example, if I'll write the table of 12, so what does it mean? It means the least number. Lowest means the least number which occurs in the table of both these numbers. So for example, if I'll multiply 12 into 1, if I'll multiply 12 into 2, if I'll multiply 12 into 3, so 12 into 3, so if I multiply 12 into 3, that will become, that is what, that is equals to 36. Okay, so here 36 into 1, that is also 36 into 1, that is also equals to 36. So what I'm saying here is, I'm saying that the 36 is the number which can that 36 is the number which can be divisible by 12 as well as with 36. So it is the least number which can be divisible by both these numbers. So it is known as lowest common multiple. We have a standard way for finding this. For example, whenever for example, when you are in fourth standard, assume that you are in fourth standard and your teacher asks you that you need to find the LCM of that number. So at that stage, what you will do now, so you'll start with, you'll make it as 12 and 36, and what you will do, you will divide it with the least natural number, so that is 2. It is divisible with 12, it is divisible with 2, so that is 2, and here it is, that is, here it comes, that is 18. So again you will divide it with 2, so it becomes 3, and again it becomes 2 into 9, that is 18. Now it is not divisible with 2, so now you are going to divide it with 3, so that so for this becomes 3, and now you will again going to divide it with 3, so now this is 1 1. So okay, if you are going to further divide it with 1, it becomes 0 0. Okay, so now you need not to consider this. For example, what will be my LCM for this part? For finding this, I just do simply, I'll just multiply these all numbers. So I'm just going to multiply this this, I'm just simply going to multiply this 2 and 2, so into 3. So that is what, that is going to be equals to 36, because 2 into 2 is 4 and 4 into 9, that is equals to 36. So this could be your LCM. Okay, I have one more standard way for finding LCM. What I can do is, I'll just do a simple thing, that is, I know LCM is simply equals to what, that is A into B. That is, if my number is A and B, so I just need to multiply those number and just divide it with the GCD number. So what does it mean? It means, for example, for this 12 and 36, my A into B is 12 into 36, and my GCD is what? For this, my GCD's greatest common divisor was 12. So 12 will cut over, so the LCM will be 36. Okay, so I hope you will get it. For example, if I use this formula to find LCM, I can answer in O1. So how can I am going to answer it in O1? Because here it is, I have given A, so I'll multiply A into B, I'll multiply A with B, and again I have pre-calculated the GCD. So for this case, my GCD was 12. So I need the GCD, I'm just divided with 12. So if you'll divide it, you'll get your LCM. Okay, so now we are simply going to code this part, how we'll be able to do that. So first, what we need to do is, we need to input a scanner, we need to take a scanner class, and after that we need to take 2 inputs. Okay, so firstly we need to take 2 inputs. So how we are going to take 2 inputs? That is, firstly we are making our scanner class. So I'm making just this as scanner, I'm making scn scanner equals to, that is what, that is equals to new. Again I'm going to make a new scanner, and here that is what, that is equals to system.in. So here I'm just writing those simple things, and after writing this system.in, and after writing this, what I'm going to do is, I'm making a variable, I'm just making a variable, that is, I'm making a variable that is n, I'm making a variable A. Okay, so for this A, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take an input for this A. So how I can take input, that is int A equals to scn, that is what, scn, that is scanner dot next, and here I'll make it int, and what is, that is curly braces close, and simply as it is, I have to take input for B2, that is my second number. So what will be my B? That is, B is also equals to this one. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, after taking the inputs, I am going to find my GCD. So how I'm going to find the GCD? That is, I'm running a loop. So you can say see, so whatever I have done here, so I'm just whatever I've done here, I'm just simply going to code that part. Okay, so for example, what I'm going to do is, until n1 a modulo b this greater than 0, I'm just going to run this loop. Okay, a modulus me, until mine remainder doesn't become 0, I'm just going to run this loop, and I'm going to do something in that loop. I don't know what I'm going to do is, currently my loop run until the remainder doesn't become 0. Okay, so I'm going to do this same thing. Okay, so after doing this, what I'm going to do is, that is, how I'm going to find my answer? That is, firstly I'm going to find the remainder. So I'm going to how I'm going to find the remainder part. So I'm going just going to divide it with b, and after dividing with b, so it will store remainder. So for example, in case of this part, if you divide 10 with 14, so your remainder will be what? That is 4. So your 4, so your 4 is going to be stored in remainder. Okay, and you know the remainder will become now divisor. Okay, so what does it mean? It becomes divisor. So what I'm going to do is I'm assigning b as a remainder. Sorry, but before assigning, I just need to, and your initial b is going to be your a equals to b. So firstly I'll assign a into b, because your divisor, your first divisor will become your dividend, as my first divisor was 10 and it is going to become my dividend here. So I'm just going to make this, and after this here it is about the 4. So my 4 and the remainder will become my divisor. So I've done the same thing. So b is equals to remainder. Okay, so this I'm done with the GCD part, and my GCD will be what? That is, until my loop is going to be run. That is, and what will be my last remainder that is going to be stored in this, and I'm just storing that remainder part in this b. Okay, so this b is going to be my remainder. So that is, if I make a variable that is named with as GCD, so GCD will be equals to b, and after doing this, what I'm going to take is I'm just need to find LCM. So I'm making a variable that is what? That is LCM. So how will I find LCM? That is what? That is, you know, a into b. Firstly I'll multiply a into b and divide it with GCD. So here you can consider that a and b have been decreases to some of the value, because here I am dividing, I'm just I'm assigning a equals to b, and I'm making b as a remainder. So I'm decrementing those a and b. So I just need to store those a, b, what were the initial one. So if my initial one was, so I'm just storing them in a n1 n2 variable. So n1 is a and my n2 is equals to b. So here what I'll do, I'll simply multiply n1, and in the here what I'll do, I'll multiply with n2. Okay, so and here yes, one more question will come to your mind, like here we are dividing our dividing our larger number with the smaller number, but here I have wrote down the condition where this condition doesn't satisfy. Like I didn't write any of the condition which will take care of this situation, that I need I need our larger number to be my dividend and the smallest number to be my divisor. So you can see this step carefully. For example, if I'll make 10 as my dividend, and if I'll make 14 as my divisor, so what is going to be happen again? You can say, just give me a second. Actually the pen were there were, I'm feeling quite, it's lagging quite now. So let's take it here. Yeah, for example, I'm going to make 10 as a 10 as my divisor, and I'm going to divide 10 as my dividend. I'm going to divide it with dividend, that is 14. Oh sorry, actually it's lagging quite. 14. So if I divide it with 14, so 14 into 0, that is 14 into 0 is equals to 0, and what will be your remainder? That is, your remainder will be what? That is equals to 10. So you can say, actually this one, you can say, now what I'll say, now the remainder will become your divisor and the previous divisor will become your dividend. So we'll got this situation again. Okay, so though we need not to worry about this, this is going to be automatically done with this. So I hope I have done all the part carefully. Let's submit that code. So actually there were some issue. Let's find out that what we are. If while a modulo b is greater than 0 and I am taking input for a, yeah, that is fine. And here is I have done any mistake there. So actually I'm making remainder, I'm storing remainder as a modulo b, yeah, that is fine. And what I'm doing is, if I'm storing a as a b, and in the remainder variable I am just storing a modulo b, that is fine. And in the n1, it means in a we need to store b. Okay, so okay, sorry, I didn't print the statement, so that's why it's okay. I just forgot that. Yeah, I didn't write the line to print the code, so that's why it's making as a mistake. So firstly, I need to print GCD. So I'm sorry. So I'm writing it for the GCD, and in the next line I need to print LCM. So I'm just writing that for LCM2. Yeah, let's submit that again. Yeah, that's it, got submitted. I hope you will like the solution. If you like the solution, please hit the like button. Thanks to all.